back.
We're back.
We're-
Night Festival, part 2 of Knights of the Round.
Yeah. I got gold armor.
I've got a big ol' arm and bigger legs, I guess.
Yeah. So, we were saying that last time... Oh, no, what's up?
We leveled up again.
We were saying last time that the fighting games didn't really sustain the arcades because you're limited to what you have there, right?
It was there because I would go to arcades to play fighting games, but I would oftentimes go, like, if you went on a Saturday, like, heaven forbid, you know, you could play more than a few times because of the crowd. And if you went during the week, there was nobody there.
Right.
And so it was not ideal. And so as soon as, you know, the internet,
right,
like a network-connected console games came in, you know, that was kind of the death of that, what was holding arcades at all together.
Yep. But in Japan, they have found an interesting way around that, where...
Isn't it they connect the console...
If you'd let me tell the story, yeah, that's what they do!
Ah.
Yeah, so they connect all the, you know how like the PlayStation has their PSN and Xbox has Xbox Live?
Mm-hmm.
The different companies over there have their own network within the arcades.
Interesting.
Because there's still a lot of arcades over there. And so you might still be playing against a person, they just might not be right across from you.
Now, I have heard from sources that actually arcades are having problems in Japan. So a lot of them have closed down.
Yeah,
it's not.
There are less.
It is not as bad as it is in America.
Where there are none.
Where there are, effectively none. The only arcades that really exist are now, like, specifically, like, the retro sort of deal.
Oh, I guess barcades are kind of becoming a thing.
I went to Barcade in New York. Hated it so much.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not much of a person for bars.
Well, I mean, like, we had here our local main arcade was Rocky's Replay.
Yeah, and
it had a bar in it. Like, you could get beer and stuff. And
that Rocky's
whatever.
Replay was weird. It was one of the only arcades I've ever seen in America that allowed you to smoke at the machines.
Yeah, and that was unfortunate.
Awful, because you would go in there smelling like smoke and come out smelling like smoke.
Well, I wouldn't go in there smelling like smoke.
Go in, but it was, and they had like ashtrays attached to the arcade games.
Yep.
It was really weird. I've never seen that.
I don't know.
But
I mean, I think
they must have had some really like dicey ways to dance around the laws to allow that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I mean, at that time they had taken away the smoking sections and stuff in restaurants.
Yeah, but somehow this arcade that was frequented by families and children.
Yeah.
Managed that.
I don't know, and they sold like food and stuff too. Like, they had hot dogs
people
and
would
stuff.
go there oftentimes for the. I think it was like what percentage of their
Patrons.
revenue came from food versus drinks.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was our main arcade, which closed down a while ago. It tried to keep itself going.
Yeah, it moved.
It moved. I went to the other location, which was really sad. It was in a bar, but it wasn't like, it was basically a barcade style thing, but it was in a tiny location, and they just sort of crammed these arcade machines in there.
Right. Whereas like the other one was kind of in an old fast food restaurant, like that they had taken pretty much everything out of.
Yeah, the other one was in like a furniture store that they took everything out
that's
of.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. And so they actually had a good amount of room. You know,
and then that
a
closed
lot of
down.
windows and stuff, and then
I mean, it wasn't like an arcade really, but it was just a location for it, and it closed down too.
Yeah.
And so now, where we are recording this in Central Florida, there is no real
Disney Quest.
I haven't been to Disney Quest in a long time.
Yeah, one of the friends I work with was saying that it's the same stuff that they've had for years, but they still actually have arcade games like House of the Dead, you know, stuff like that.
We also have like a straight up, I think it's called like Player One or something like that, which is another straight up just like hipster bar.
Did that bird just explode in the fire?
Yes,
why are the animals exploding in the fire?
Because we're hitting them so hard.
Oh, okay. Is that how they got rid of around FEMA?
What?
Not FEMA.
What?
PETA.
PETA?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think PETA was really a concern when they made this game.
I don't know.
Somehow I don't think the Japanese were thinking of what crazy American...
Yeah, maybe not. Alright, well, we can't have the animals bleed to death, so we'll have them explode. I like it.
Percival, you're...
You get that knee pad. Oh no, a horse. Get that horse. Oh no, the man got the horse. No, Arthur Chan.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a cape and shit.
Yeah, you're really leveling up.
Yep.
And that's one of the ways that they keep people playing, because you've leveled up, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I can't stop playing
Yeah,
now.
it's like if I
But
stop
also,
now-
I don't know if the leveling up does anything other than change how you look, because I'm not stronger.
You might get more hit points or something.
I'm not. Nothing has changed visibly. We're not killing
Ah.
stuff any faster.
I don't know. Maybe the guys are getting stronger. Maybe it's very even.
That's the thing. It's interesting. There was I remember there being a study years ago, and I don't know if this is still the case, where they were doing a study about if computers how fast computers have gone.
Uh-huh.
And they said, in real terms, computers actually haven't gotten any faster.
Huh.
You might say, how's
The
that possible?
hammer.
Wow, this guy, he looks like a fist of the North Star.
Yeah, he does.
But, looks like from part of the Fang clan, but, Valbars.
Ball bars.
But, they said, you might say, how's that possible? We've got all these fast processors and everything.
Yeah,
But they said the amount of time a program takes to launch
yeah.
is probably the same, if not worse, than it was when
Because it has more to load and
it has
shit.
more to load. So
Yeah.
as we made things faster,
Right.
we made things more complex at kind of the same rate.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So computers actually, like, in a real term, haven't changed very much.
Yeah. But they can do more.
They can do more at once.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can't compare it like watching a video on, like, your Apple IIc, because you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But, like, loading a, Word document,
Yeah.
a word processing document,
Man, that food exploded. Into multiple
into
foods.
multiple food.
I like how the turkey the full-size turkey turned into 8 turkey legs.
Yeah.
Magic. Oh, look at your armor changed colors. You got a little bit bigger armors.
So apparently this is related to a game called Magic Sword, which I never
Magic
played.
sword. I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if this was related to other games, which I know it was,
Oh god, fire in my face.
it was what, King of Dragons? The King of Dragons was
Yeah.
the other one? I never played those. At least I don't remember them as well as Knights of the Round.
Yeah, it was good.
Because Knights of the Round, I think, was, what people... I'll get the tea. Yeah.
Get that teapot. Yeah. King of Dragons was pretty cool.
Well, the hack and slash beat 'em up was kind of the subgenre
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's a superficial sort of separation,
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
because it's effectively the same. Like I would
you got a
say,
weapon.
I would say that it would be different if you could pick up a sword,
Yeah.
but you can't.
Like Punisher?
Yes, like well, and
But
again, Punisher
punching-
counts as a beat 'em up. Like the hack and slash again. Like if we were punching, it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
It's just that we're knights.
Yeah.
We're Knights of the Round Table, so
Well, it's
we
like
have
it's
swords.
like the shoot 'em up, I guess.
Well, the
genre.
shoot 'em up, I think, changes things because if you can stand on the
Yeah.
other side of the screen,
Yeah, it's
you
like-
can have different sort of enemies.
Yeah. These are still all just hand to hand,
Yeah.
Golden Axe style or whatever.
Let me try.
yeah.
Now, if I change characters, I
I think you
wonder.
lose your level. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Right? No,
I guess
no.
it's-
You keep your level. Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting.
That's nice. But like, if we let the time run out,
Then you start.
Yeah.
You must start over. Otherwise, if you don't, then it's just a constant level up, which is kind of
Yeah.
pointless.
Whee! Whee! Axe time. What beat 'em up do you think you played the most in the arcade?
To beat 'em up,
Yeah.
X-Men.
X-Men? Yeah.
It still is the best. Anyone that we've played,
Yeah.
It still is the best.
I don't know if I played X-Men more or The Simpsons. 'Cause I played The Simpsons a lot, but that was mainly because we had it at our movie theater.
That's the thing, is another thing with arcades is you were so limited by what your arcade would have.
Yeah.
And your arcade would get new machines so rarely.
Yeah.
It was maybe, what, twice a year? Once a year?
Yeah, pretty much.
If that?
If that, yeah. When they broke and you couldn't fix it anymore.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because, I mean, arcades were usually run by people who didn't really care about video games.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, our local one in the town went to...
They might have, like, kids working there who cared.
Yeah.
But the owner didn't care.
Yeah.
The person who mattered.
Yeah, man.
And it's sad because I believe, like, the last arcade closed in New York City, like, a little while ago.
Yeah.
There was a post about it. It was really sad. Because they had, like, the last night it was open.
Yeah.
And they had this whole group of people there. And the guy running it, this, like, old, I believe, Indian guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if an arcade cannot sustain itself in New York City,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's the end.
Yeah, and you know what? The ones in Japan are actually pretty crowded, and they're pretty crowded a lot of the time.
Which is weird, because I would think in New York City, because of the lifestyle of walking around and...
They're different in Japan, though. Like, they're all like 5 stories. They all have a lot of different stuff to try to appeal to different people, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first 2 floors are almost always crane games, and so you have, the people that come do that, go and do that. So, like, Lena would go do that.
Your wife.
Yeah, and then I would, I'd go play, Street Fighter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so, it has, stuff for different people. And then here it's just kind of like, they just have arcade games, I guess, or, bars. But then also on some of the other floors, they have, like pachinko parlors, but they're not actual gambling pachinko. They're like called
Pachislav?
Yeah, they have a different name that translates to like time waster or something like that.
Oh yeah.
My friend was telling me that's over there. Like you don't win anything technically. You just sit there and you like have a cigarette and just kill.
Masa. Yes, this is England.
Yeah, it's not. It is, right? It happened.
Well, the background looks like we're in Japan suddenly.
No, it doesn't. It's England. Totally England. And so like they'll have like like those horse betting racing weird crazy games.
Yeah.
They'll have the big.
Wow, this is one of those quarter munching.
I think I showed you the picture of like the big weird Fist of the North Star like quarter. Or coin bounce game, like.
I don't think I saw that.
No. It's like one of those games where you put the coin in the little chute thing, and you flip it up, and it hits things, and maybe it'll knock things down, and stuff like that. And those types of games. And so like a lot of people go just for those, and just waste time. It's weird.
Huh.
But then they'll also have like the interactive games, like. Like Gundam game that maybe people have seen on the internet where you actually go into a pod.
Yes, I've seen that. It looks amazing, and all I can think of is how much is that per game?
It's $3 or $4.
And how long is each game? Like 3 minutes?
We actually get multiple rounds.
Okay, because all I can think of is, the first $20 of this is going to be me figuring this game out.
It doesn't feel like it's... You feel like you get your money's worth, I think. I feel like that anyway. Like, when I was playing it, I felt like I got my money's worth. Like, the first time it's a little bit more because you purchase a card with it, which holds your account.
Right, like the Initial D game.
Yep. Yeah, just like that. And it holds your account on it, kind of like another, like, one of those Xbox Live deals or whatever. And then the more that you play, the more benefits and stuff you get from it. But, we'll continue this next time.
Yep, as we level up.
We'll probably finish it next time, I think.
I think so.
I think next time is the finishing time.
Okay, so
All
we'll
right.
see you guys next time.
Yep. Final stage. Oh no!